Okay, so I wanted to take a minute and take a little pause from our series of videos on how to set up your church website and talk to you for a minute about passwords, usernames, and passwords. You may have noticed that already in our process of setting up and building a church website, we've had to create a couple of new accounts with various services. We created a new account with Namecheap to purchase our domain name. We created a new account with Flywheel to set up our hosting for the website. And there'll be several more accounts you'll need to set up in the process of getting this all done. And pretty soon and pretty easily, this whole password and username thing gets pretty hard to manage, and you end up losing track of how to log into some of these services. One of the biggest struggles I run into as a website developer for churches and small businesses is that someone who already has a website or has started to build a website and realized it was over their head and beyond what they wanted to deal with call me to help them out, and they've already got their domain name, they've already got their, maybe even got their hosting set up, but they have no idea how to log in, what the password was, where they put it, or they, somebody else set it up for them and they don't have the password. And so to kind of nip that in the bud, I'm just going to strongly encourage you right now to start keeping track of these usernames and passwords. Very important. Now, obviously, writing these down on a piece of paper somewhere is, sketchy at best. You can set up something on your computer and keep track of them, but the quickest and easiest way to do this is with a service that I use called LastPass. It's a free service, so I have no skin in the game here except to tell you that I use LastPass myself, and I only recommend tools that I personally use in this series. So LastPass is a tool I use, and it's really simple to set up, it's simple to use, and really is a lifesaver. Has been saved my life lots of times. So LastPass, let me just show you real quick here. It's www.lastpass.com. I'll put a link down below, and it is an affiliate link, but you're going to get the free service anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But if you happen to go with the paid version of it, I'll get some help there. But anyway, you'll want the free version. So it's pretty easy to set up. So there's a button right up here in the top right. Well, before I get into that, let me just say that what this does is it allows you to store your passwords and then automatically log into the various different services and places you want to log into. And before we go in to set this up, I'll show you how that works so you kind of see how that works. For example, here, I'm going to go over to, this is our church website, the beginning of that new website we set up called Church Layouts in the previous video. And a little trick here you may not know about on a WordPress site. Any WordPress site, if you type in /wp-admin, you'll get to the screen that allows you to log into the back end of the website. And so you'll notice here under username and password, there's this little box here with these three dots. That's LastPass. Once you get LastPass set up, you'll see that when you try to log into someplace. And if you click on that, it will actually give you a list of all the usernames and passwords that you have in LastPass, and you can select one. So, for example, I've got this Church Layouts dev site. So that's the website here. So, and I've got that stored in LastPass. So if I click on that, it automatically fills in my username and password to log into the back end of that account. And then I just simply click login, and I get an error. I probably grabbed the wrong one. Church Layouts, dev site, login. There we go. Okay. And so I'm logged in. So that's how LastPass works. And the way it works is you set up a LastPass account and you put all your usernames and passwords in. When you get a new one, you put it in. And then you only have to keep track of one password, and that's the master password for your LastPass account. So much better way to go about doing things, especially if you're going to start ending up with lots of usernames and passwords. So let me just show you real quick. We'll run through this, and I'll show you how to set up a free account and get yourself going. So you're going to log in, or not log in, but you're going to click this button that says Get LastPass for free. And I'm going to go ahead and set up this account. using my support email address. Let me get this mic out of the way. Okay, so you put in an email address, and then this is your master password. Now, here's the thing on this. They've got some requirements that have to be met. Got to be at least 12 characters long. Got to have one number. Got to have one lowercase letter. Got to have one uppercase letter. And it can't be your email address. Okay. Now, I will tell you right now, the more random you make this, the better. Okay. Don't use your wife's middle name or any of that kind of stuff. All their requirements kind of make it random, but I'm just gonna type in some random things here, and you can see as I've typed in this, I've hit almost all of them, but I still need one more character, and I still need one uppercase letter. Okay, so I've got that in there. Now, I'll show this to you because I'm going to delete this when I get done. It doesn't really matter, but I'll show you this. So here's what the password looks like. Pretty random, right? That's exactly what you want. That is a good password. Nobody's going to guess that, okay? No robots are going to guess that. And so that's the password. Now, here's the thing. When you set up your LastPass account and you put this master password in and you get it all set, you're going to want to copy this, and you're going to want to paste it down here to confirm it. Okay, and you're also going to want to paste that somewhere else on your local computer. I'm going to pull up a note document here, notepad, and I'm just going to paste it there. Okay. Now, what I would do is just put okay, LastPass master password. Okay, this is a little untitled notepad document, and I can save this anywhere I want on my computer, and that's my master password. Very important that you save that somewhere. You're going to need that to log into LastPass, and if you lose that, it's pretty tough to get one back until you actually get in and set up a way to get in there. So I can't stress enough, save this password. So I've got it saved in my little notepad here. If I close this, it's going to ask me to save it. Yes, I want to save it. I'm going to put it on my desktop here, and I'm going to say, okay. Now, I wouldn't recommend you save it in a document and put it on the desktop of your computer. Hide it somewhere, right? Put it somewhere else. But you get the idea. Okay, so we've got our password, our email, our password set up. This reminder, I'm not sure if this will do you much good, but this, in case you forget your password, so this reminder could be where you have it stashed, okay? That could be a reminder, tell you where you stash it, okay? Again, get a little more creative here. I'm just doing this to make it simple, okay? All right, and then click the sign up. It's free. And so this is going to do its thing, and in a minute here, it'll come up and it'll say that your account has been successfully created. Welcome to LastPass. Install the browser extension, then log in using the account you've just created. Now, I already have the browser extension installed on my browser. But if you don't, just click the install LastPass, and it will take you out to these things here. And see, mine says remove because I already have it installed. But you can install LastPass on whatever browser you're using. I'm on Edge, so yeah. Okay, so that's it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and log into. Let me log out of my. Oh yeah. Oops. Okay, so there's that, and then remember the password I just saved? I still have it in my clipboard, so I just pasted it. There it is, okay? And then click login. Okay, so it's going chunking away and go, okay, so here we are in LastPass, and we've got nothing to see here, it says, because we haven't put anything in here yet, okay? Don't put your LastPass master password in here because it won't do you any good because you can't get to it from out. You got to, you know what I mean. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. There's all kind of stuff that you can do here, and I'm not going to get into all of this with you right now, but very quickly, I'm just going to show you how to add a password. So I'm going to click on this, and I say I want to add a password. You can add bank accounts, you can add secure notes, addresses, all kind of stuff you can put in here. And that's up to you how much you want to put in here. It's all on the cloud, and so it's secure, and you can get to it. By the way, LastPass doesn't even know your master password, so it's pretty secure. So I'm going to add a new password. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go to this. I'm going to log out of my dashboard here, and let me just back up. So here I am at my deal. If I type in /WP admin to get to the login screen. Okay, so here's the URL, okay, to that login screen. I'm going to copy that back over to LastPass. I'm going to paste that right in here. And I'm going to say this is the church layout website. Okay, whatever name you want to put in there, tell you what it is. You can put it. You can set up folders in LastPass. I'm not going to worry about putting it in a folder right now because I only got this one. When you start getting a lot of passwords, you may want to start putting them in different folders. Okay, the username is, and I know the password is. Okay. I'll show you. And then you can put any notes you want here. So I'm going to click Save. Okay, so there's my first password saved in LastPass. Now, if I'm in LastPass and I just want to launch this site, I can just click on this launch button. It'll take me right to the login. I can get that out of the way. It'll pull up my password that I just put in. I can click login. Okay, and so there we are. So that's LastPass and how you can set that up and keep track of your passwords. I'd strongly encourage you to do that. And if you have any questions about LastPass, you can put them in the comments below, and I'll try to get back to you. But pretty straightforward. And again, great place to store all of your passwords. And if you want to go premium, you can. I think it's $3 a month. So that's not too terribly expensive, but no reason for you to do that really, unless you're going to have lots and lots of passwords and maybe team members and things like that. Oh yeah, unlimited device access. So if you've got a bunch of different devices you want to access LastPass from, you'll need that. But other than that, free should work just fine. Okay, so that's it for this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.